Hi everyone, welcome to Python Learning Series for Network Engineers. This is the 7th video on regex, and in this video we'll see how to parse interface configuration from show run output. Let me just run and show you once what we are trying to achieve. Here you can see I'm getting interfaces with IP address list and interface configuration details in a dictionary, a list of dictionaries, and these values I have explained in the previous video. So these are the logics we used for fetching hostname, domain name, product ID and serial number. So in this video we'll see how to fetch these two values, interface with IP address and interface configuration details. And here if you see we have one interface with IP address gigabit Ethernet 1, and we can see the configuration details as well. So let's go to CLI and verify it once. Here you can see I have IP address configured only for gigabit Ethernet 1. So let me configure IP address for one more interface, gigabit 2, IP address 2.2.2 and 255.2.0. I'll give no shut. So let me just try running the script again. Yeah, you can see here now I have two interfaces and I'm fetching both interface configuration. Now to write this regex logic, first what we will do, we will read the text file, the output text file, and parse it. Then we will initiate and parse it from the SSH connection. So let's go to this file. I'll just delete this logic and let's start writing it from scratch. So you can see here I have show run output in a text file. Let me copy this and I'll put it into regex 101. And so here if you see the interface configuration starts with the word interface. So let me just give interface here, interface space, and here you can see I have text character and integers. So what we can do here, we can just give non-space character. So you can see it is matching first letter. If you give plus, it will match till the end. In your case you can just compare with this logic, and if you want it to be more granular, what you can do here, you can just do like sub interfaces, then that can be optional. That's why we are giving question mark here. Then if you want to give some digit after that, you can give that. You can just give a star here. Let's make it as a group. Yeah, now if you give 1.1 or 123, it will match everything. So based on your requirement you can just customize this interface. Even if you give here only /s plus, it will work. So we'll keep as it is for now. So to simplify the script, then after that here we have IP address, and IP address is in next line, so we need to give a /n, and now it will come to the next line, and then we have a space and IP address. So you can see here it is matching here now with IP address, and after IP address we have another space, and here if you see we have digits and dot symbol. So if you want to validate whether it is a proper IP address, there are multiple patterns available in internet. You can just search and use that. Here to simplify it, what I'm going to do here, we are going to have either digits or dot. So what I'll do, I'll just create a square bracket, and here I'll give /d, that means it will match with digit or /dot. So it will match with digit or dot, and let's give a plus in the end. You can see here now it is matching the complete IP address. But here if you use this logic, the problem is, so it is not validating whether it is a valid IP address. So you can give any digit and n number of dots here. So this is just for learning purpose, that's why I'm giving in this way. If you want to validate it with proper IP address scheme, you will get multiple patterns in internet. You can use that, or I'll create a separate video for that. Now again, for the subnet mask, we can use same. So you can see here now it is matching IP address and subnet mask. Here you should be able to see 3 groups. So in the group 1, I'm getting the interface, and group 2 is having IP address, and group 3 is having subnet mask. But here imagine if I'm having a description, you can see it is not matching. But here in this case, interface gigabit 1 description, if I give a description, still it will work. You can see here still it is reading. Here I am using some more logic for handling the description. So let's see that. So here let me just try giving a dot and plus, and I'll give a question mark here. Let's see what is that here in regex. So you can see here dot matches any character except new line. So what I can do, let me just copy remaining output, and I'll put it in notepad. Yeah. So you can see here it is matching till the next line. Now let me just try giving /n. So you can see here it is matching completely. So let's try putting IP address here. /s, one space also will give. So now you can see it is matching with description. Now let me try removing the description from here. It is matching here. Similar to that, let me just try adding IP address here. Zero. You can see here it is matching even with gigabit 2, and let me just try adding a description. Yeah, you can see now I have 2 matches and fetching both interface configuration. As I have mentioned earlier, here since we are reading the text file, we just need to give only /n, but when it comes to the direct SSH interaction, we need to add one more carrier return /r. And here this question mark, let's have a look into that. What is that? So it matches 0 or 1 repetition of the preceding character. So it will check whether this particular character exists or not. That is what is happening here. Even if it is not there, it is okay. So that is the use of question mark. So let's copy this logic and let's start writing the script. Here I'll create a regex interface pattern equals, then re dot compile, then raw string, and let me paste this logic. And here you can see I have already written the iterator. So you can see here I'm using the method find iter. So let me just comment this part. Yeah, instead of this, if I use interface iter equals interface pattern dot search, it will just go and search the value and it gives only the first search result. So let's try doing that and print interface iter. Let's try running it. So you can see here it is matching only the first value, but if you see, we will have multiple values in the text output. Let me just add one more value here. Yeah, let's try running it. So you can see here it is matching only the first value. So what we can do here, instead of search, we need to use find iter. Now let us uncomment this part and let us try printing it. So you can see here it is a iterator object. So that means we can iterate through each output. So for that, what I'm doing, I'm using a for loop and I'm iterating through each value. And here, instead of printing interface group 3, what we'll do, print will give interface and you can see it is matching two values here. And here in regex 101, you can see each one is an individual group. So group 1 is having interface name, then IP address and subnet mask. So you can print any group value here. Interface dot group 1, you can see it is printing both groups. But in our case, what we are doing, we are going to create a list of interfaces which is having IP address. So here I'll initiate a list, interface list, I'll make it as empty. Then here we'll append to that interface list dot append, and the interface name we will append. Any value you can take, and in the end we will try printing that print interface list. Let's try running it. So you can see here now we are getting the interface names which is having IP address. You can add any interface here that it will fetch. Now let's try giving a description in the middle. Description, and let's try running it. So you can see here still it is able to fetch the output. Now let's copy and paste the print statement from here itself to save the time. Yeah. So you can see here interfaces with IP, it is printing. Now let's see how to create a dictionary with interface properties. Here if you see in this script, I'm just saving it as a dictionary with IP address, mask and name. So we are already getting it from regex in 3 groups. Either you can use same regex, or what we can do here, we can just create one more regex pattern, and you can have a named group. So let's see how to do that. So I'll call this as interface properties pattern. Yeah, and we'll see what is named group. Let's go to regex documentation, and you can see here the syntax for named group is $P, and the name you can give. So we can identify each group with the name instead of numbers. Here we were identifying each group with number, like group 1, group 2 and group 3, but we can identify using the name. So to create a group, the syntax we can see here. So here in the script, let's go and give the name. So this is the group 1. So here $P, and we can give any name, either interface name, or I'll give it as a name. And next group is our IP address, here P, and this is the IP address. So let me just give it as IP address, and this is having subnetmask. So P, and we'll call it as mask. So let us copy and paste same into regex 101. Yeah. So it will now match with group names. So you can see here it is match one as group name is it is the interface name, the same name it has taken, and IP address mask. It is matching with group names. Now with this we can create dictionary. Let's see how to create it. Either you can use the same pattern itself, or you can create one more. Now let's start creating it. So I'll call this as interface properties equals interface properties pattern dot, then same logic, find iter in output. Then similar to this, we'll try creating a list. Interface property list will create an empty list. Will initialize a list, and then so each output will come inside this properties. So what we can do, for interface configuration in interface properties. So this properties we will give, and we'll iterate through that, and then the output we will append into this list. So interface properties list dot append, and this interface configuration will append. And since we are getting it with group names, what we can do, we can use group dict option. So what will happen, it will just fetch it as a dictionary and add it. So below that, let's try printing interface properties list. Yeah, let's try running it. So you can see here it is printing the interface properties. You can see my first dictionary is having name, IP address and mask. Similar to that, second interface. So we should be able to read any data from this, since it is in a dictionary format, and you can reuse all these values. So let's reformat our print statement. Let's import pprint as well. Yeah. So you can see here now it is coming in a proper format. In the next video, we'll see how to pass the route details from the device. Default route and static route details. Here in this device now I don't have any routes, that's why it is not showing. So let's have a look into that. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.